your roadmap to the latest in auto. Welcome to Highway Herald. Today, we're tackling an issue that's sending shockwaves through the automotive world: global trade wars. These escalating economic clashes, particularly between the US and China, are more than just political headlines. They're shaping the future of our beloved industry. With tariffs flying back and forth, the impact could alter everything from the way electric vehicles are made to how supply chains operate globally. Buckle up as we dive deep into the 8 critical ways these trade wars could transform the automotive world forever. Reason number 8. Critical earth materials, the fragile backbone of EVs. Critical earth minerals like lithium, cobalt, and nickel are the backbone of EV batteries and motors, driving the electric revolution. Here's the catch. China controls 60% of global critical earth mineral production, making it a powerful player in this trade war. If China restricts exports, US automakers like Tesla, Ford, and GM could face severe challenges: halted production, soaring battery prices, and delayed vehicle rollouts. These disruptions threaten to derail the EV industry's progress. While efforts to develop domestic mining and recycling are underway, they're years from meeting current demands. The takeaway? Diversifying supply chains is no longer just strategic. It's essential for survival in this fiercely competitive and volatile market. Reason number 7. Automotive tariffs, driving up costs for everyone. The automotive industry relies on a global supply chain, with parts sourced and assembled across continents. Tariffs on Chinese imports, such as chips and battery modules, threaten to drive up production costs for both EVs and traditional vehicles. For consumers, this could translate to higher sticker prices, potentially putting EVs out of reach for middle-class buyers. In previous trade wars, automakers tried to absorb costs, but the magnitude of these tariffs may make that unsustainable. As a result, affordable EVs could disappear, leaving premium models as the only viable option and slowing the transition to electric mobility. Ironically, these rising costs might make traditional gas-powered vehicles more appealing due to their lower upfront expenses, further complicating the push for widespread EV adoption. Reason number 6. Supply chain chaos, automakers caught in the crossfire. If the COVID-19 pandemic taught the auto industry anything, it's how fragile supply chains can be. Add a US-China trade war to the mix, and that fragility becomes a glaring weakness. Key components like semiconductors and battery cells, already in short supply, face even greater delays and shortages. For startups like Rivian and Lucid Motors, which are already operating on razor-thin margins, this could spell disaster. Even established giants like Toyota and GM might struggle to maintain production targets, though they're better equipped to weather the storm. However, as delays stack up and production lines stall, consumer confidence in EV availability could erode, slowing adoption when the industry needs momentum the most. Before we delve deeper, we'd appreciate it if you could subscribe to Highway Herald. Your support fuels our passion to create more content like this. Now, let's explore reason number 5, the global domino effect, emerging markets in peril. Emerging markets, often sidelined in trade discussions, are feeling the strain more than ever. Countries like India and Brazil, heavily investing in EV infrastructure, now face inflated costs for batteries and charging systems. With Chinese suppliers restricted, these projects encounter severe financial roadblocks. Africa and Southeast Asia, heavily reliant on Chinese investments, are also losing access to affordable EV technologies. This growing divide risks slowing their transition to green transportation, extending reliance on fossil fuels. Even Europe isn't spared. Automakers like Volkswagen and Stellantis, reliant on stable US-China trade, are grappling with higher costs for parts and raw materials. Could this fragmentation push emerging markets to strengthen ties with China? Such shifts may redefine the global EV hierarchy, reshaping alliances and setting a new stage for competition in the automotive world. Reason number 4, China's retaliation, a game changer for EVs. China's response to trade disputes could target the electric vehicle sector, a cornerstone of US green energy policy. Tariffs on American-made EVs would hit Tesla hard, jeopardizing its Shanghai gigafactory and forcing a reassessment of pricing and market presence in China, one of its largest markets. Beyond tariffs, restricting exports of essential materials like batteries and rare earth elements could disrupt production for US automakers such as Ford, GM, and Rivian, leading to delays, higher costs, and stalled rollouts. Meanwhile, Chinese EV leaders like BYD and NIO could capitalize on the situation, expanding their global influence with affordable, advanced EVs. Such retaliation could reshape the competitive landscape, challenging US dominance and redefining the global EV market. Reason number 3, realigning alliances, a new world order in auto manufacturing. Trade tensions are reshaping alliances in the automotive world. European automakers like Volkswagen and BMW are strengthening ties with Chinese suppliers to secure critical EV components and advanced technologies. For example, Volkswagen's partnerships with Chinese battery manufacturers highlight Europe's strategic pivot toward China. Similarly, Asian automakers like Toyota and Hyundai are leveraging Chinese collaborations to stay competitive, particularly in EV battery innovation. These moves ensure streamlined supply chains and consistent access to resources, giving non-US automakers a strategic edge. In contrast, American automakers face challenges. Limited access to Chinese suppliers and strained ties with European partners risk isolating US companies, making it harder to compete in rapidly evolving global markets. Without diversifying resources or forming new alliances, US automakers may lose their competitive edge in the automotive hierarchy. Reason number 2, innovation on hold, how economic uncertainty stalls progress. The economic turbulence from the US-China trade war is putting the brakes on innovation. Automakers are redirecting funds from research and development, R&D, to manage immediate challenges like tariffs, rising costs, and supply chain chaos. This budget shift is a serious roadblock for advancements in solid-state batteries, autonomous driving systems, and EV infrastructure. Startups like Rivian, which thrive on investor confidence, are particularly vulnerable. Tightened funding conditions could stall their groundbreaking projects, while established automakers are scaling back on experimental ventures to safeguard profits. Even cross-border collaborations, essential for innovation, are under strain, leaving the industry struggling to maintain its edge. The consequences of stalled innovation ripple far beyond the automotive sector. Progress in renewable energy, smart cities, and advanced transportation systems could slow, delaying our collective journey toward a sustainable future. Reason number 1, a turning point, redefining the future of the auto industry. The US-China trade war marks a pivotal moment in automotive history, exposing vulnerabilities and forcing automakers to rethink their strategies. Supply chain diversification is no longer a nice-to-have, it's a necessity. Automakers like Ford and GM are looking to source materials like lithium and cobalt domestically. However, this shift comes with significant costs and time investments. Localization of manufacturing is another emerging trend. By producing vehicles and components closer to home, automakers aim to reduce dependency on global supply chains. But this approach brings its own hurdles, such as higher labor costs and substantial capital requirements. The road ahead demands a delicate balance of short-term problem-solving and long-term innovation. The industry must tackle these challenges head-on while pursuing ambitious goals like net-zero emissions and next-gen EV advancements. The choices made now will shape the automotive landscape for decades to come. Final thoughts. Share your take. The US-China trade war is more than just a political tug-of-war. It's reshaping the global automotive industry. From critical earth material shortages to shifting alliances, the challenges are immense, but so are the opportunities for innovation and resilience. What do you think? Can the automotive industry overcome these roadblocks and emerge stronger? Or are we looking at a prolonged slowdown that could stall progress? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Before you go, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay updated with the latest automotive news and insights. Thanks for riding along with us on Highway Herald. See you in the next video.